Hello, my dear Gemini. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between November 16 and November 30, 2017, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. I used the Tarot of the Hidden Realm with the artist Julia Jeffrey and author Barbara Moore. So I will start shuffling your cards, and when I open the deck here, we see the Eight of Pentacles and Page of Cups. So Eight of Pentacles is like you shouldn't give up on something just yet. You just need to perfect it, like try again and again until it's perfect. And the Page of Cups is about opening one's heart. It's about your inner emotions. It's about inner vulnerability. Maybe you don't even want to try, because if you don't want to be like this inner vulnerability to be judged by the thing that you do. I'm thinking this is going to work out just fine. So I call the divine with love and light, and I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and I call the six elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a free of you reading for my dear Gemini viewers. So I want my dear Gemini to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So this time, Gemini, this reading is going to be the shorter 9-card reading. I will come back with a longer 15-card reading for the beginning of December that I will publish in the middle of November. Okay, so for you, Gemini, this second part of November 2017. So I'll just tune in to your reading a few seconds. Okay, so my dear Gemini, this is your future, and this is your now, that one, and this is your past. So here in the past we have the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles wants to make harmony when it comes to giving and receiving. It's almost like this motherly quality that needs to teach her young to fly on their own, being able to do their own laundry and cook their own meals and, you know, take care of themselves. And when you can take care of yourself, you also can take care of others. And this is about taking care of each other, like in a very balanced way. It's also receiving something. Either you have given a lot and it's time to receive, or you have received a lot and it's time to give. And this is in the past. So it will be October going into the first half of November. And this is the now, the second part of November, and here we have the Ten of Swords. So I guess someone is tired of giving. That might be it. Yes, I'm not going to say more than that. And this is the future, so December, and here we have the King of Pentacles. So if you have a lot, you need to start giving. This is the King of Pentacles is very beautiful energy. It's a person that is able to make an inner sanctuary for themselves, and this is going to mirror out also in their lives. So becoming very successful with creating a beautiful material world for yourself, but can sometimes have a little hard time to share it with others. So this might be someone that refuses to give. So you might be dealing with a person, maybe an earth sign person that refuses to give. No more. Or maybe you feel like this: I won't give any more to these people, just stealing my stuff. Okay, so we will see. This is your past, Gemini, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles in this exact same space for Scorpio. So some of you might be dealing with Scorpio, having Scorpio in your chart. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is about, she's very luscious. You can see her luscious bosom here and the apple. She's very fertile. She's the outgiving part of nature. When nature gives of itself, it's like the forest. It doesn't really protest when it's being shut down. It just gives and gives, and the deer that gives the like life to its kids, and also milk to those small entities, and also giving its whole life to the hunter. So the Queen of Pentacles is very outgiving. She is the richest of nature. She is the goods. She is the tangible goods that we all are fighting for, those resources. So it might be that you have very valuable resources that people want to maybe steal from you, or there's some kind of imbalance with the giving and the receiving. Maybe you have been giving too much, being like this pampering mother that gives and gives and gives, and creates small little monsters that's not able to take care of either themselves or others. Okay, so we'll see where it's going with this beautiful queen. It's usually Virgo, can be Capricorn or Taurus as well, or any kind of person, including you, that's giving, like a lot of, like just giving, sending out seeds to all the corners. And yes, and here we have the Star card. So the Star card is like a person being on a very high spiritual journey, and it's about healing, and not healing just you, but healing of the whole mankind. And I said this about seeds, and I know this is stars, but it's also almost looking like seeds being sent out. And so whatever you do is like being a good example probably for others and making them heal. It's like you have this maybe very nurturing quality of healing, or you have someone in your life that has a very nurturing quality of healing. And we see the butterfly in this Star card also talking about transformation, to become like evolution, some kind of evolution going on here. So and the next card is the Magician. So the Magician is very creative, as is nature. It's using the natural resources to create different things in their life. But the Magician can be, you don't see often like magician being depicted like a person that creates a lot of stuff and gives it away. It's more like a person creates a lot of stuff, like money and stuff for themselves. So it can be like this a little bit. I will try to figure out what is going on here. He has horns, so he's also in touch with nature, and so maybe it's a little bit like a shamanistic quality. Okay, what I really want to say is that I think there's a person in your world that's maybe trying to trick you a little bit. I will see what was underneath here. 6 of Pentacles. Yes, so maybe this is your son or daughter, or someone that uses this beautiful nature with you, that you want to be like a good person, unconditional with your love. It's like highly spiritual persons sometimes gives a little bit too much, and that will, it's like people that are unable to maybe take care of themselves or give themselves might attach to you and wants to have this what you can give, okay, using your natural resources. So I tried to find like a better explanation than what I just got from the beginning, but I'm going back to what I said in the beginning, but the other still counts. What? I don't even remember what I said. Okay, and this is the now, where we had this 10 of Swords. So we have a person's very outgiving, wants to like do good, not create any more karma, and then we have the Magician ready to like explore this or use this. And we'll see what the Queen of Pentacles will do. Okay, so I think that this Queen of Pentacles won't put up with that crap, okay? Not anymore. Okay, so this Magician is not being able to do whatever they want with this natural resource anymore, okay? 2 of Swords is like it's called schizophrenia in the Osho Tarot, because it's like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Maybe you love this person, maybe you love this charming magician, but in the same time, you kind of want to squeeze something out of them. You want them to also be giving and also be able to walk on their highest path towards their highest destiny. And it's like it's up to proof here that you really are what you said you were, because the Magician can be like a person that shows themselves very all charming and everything, but has like really dark intentions sometimes, like about me and mine and what I can have and how I can manipulate the situation so it will become as I want it to, not really thinking about other people. So I think that the Queen of Pentacles is sorting this out very well. She's maybe has learned a little bit about like this swords game, learning with tricks and manipulations. You are, after all, the masters of the mind, Gemini, so you shouldn't let yourself easily become fooled by any charming entity. Okay. And it's Mercury, communication here. Two of Swords is kind of not communicating. Maybe not being able to communicate because you have a sword against your throat. So, but mostly I think this is you demanding something. It's like an ultimatum being put here. You're demanding something from this Magician. Show your face, show your true self. No more tricks. Oh God. And here we have the Ace of Wands. So this is a fox. Foxes are beautiful creatures. I have seen them a lot when they play with my horses in the morning mist in the meadows. And when I come feeding the horses, I've seen this several times. My horses doesn't, like, I have had different horses during the course of time, and they never seems to be bothered by the foxes. They see them as friendly creatures, so they play together. Especially if I have had small Shetland ponies, they really like to play with the fox. The bigger horses, they are totally okay with the fox going very close nearby them and catching mice and so it seems to be a very harmonious picture. So the fox is very charming and charm themselves into any social situation. But they have like a little bit, in Sweden we say that a person has a fox behind their ear. I don't know if you say this in the English speaking countries. But so it's the Magician again here. Ace of Wands is the Magician's like wand. It's like they're coming in here with their tricks. But you are keeping a close watch on them. I'm getting a song and I'm not thinking it's suitable here. It's like these boots are made for walking. Okay, so for some of you, you will spot this fox when it's coming and you will keep a close watch on them, ready to put like a boundary or an ultimatum or call their bluff, or seeing what they're doing. It's good that they come and catch mice in your house. You want to have those kind of guardians. We'll see where it goes with this. Okay, we have a 10 of Cups here. So 10 of Cups is this unconditional love, like trying to heal the world, trying to heal your family, cooking the dinner. My son showed me last Christmas a video with it was about Christmas, and they were singing like they wanted to take the glory of Christmas away from Santa, because it was all the women standing with a stove and cooking food and also wrapping in presents and gifts and everything that was doing Christmas, not Santa. And so I'm thinking this kind of quality, like a person that wants to do good for others and really taking care of their environment, and it actually comes under the Magician and under the Ace of Wands. So it's not really this person's quality, but I think they want this from you, okay? They want this love from you. Or if you are a cross-watcher, your Gemini wants this from you. Get this love, this unconditional love. So I think they're going to trick their way into having this. And that probably means that they love you a great deal too, but maybe more for what you can give than for actually being you. For what they can have from you. So you need to be a little bit careful with this entity, because it probably has like also the dog's quality, being very sweet and loving and loyal, but it's just that you need to learn those qualities out, not the conniving ones. So be sharp in this situation. Don't let yourself be tricked. So we'll turn this. Here you had this with balance is needed. This needs to be balanced in the relationship, equally giving and receiving, and this person being like feisty. You have a 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. So this person is expecting this 10 of Cups, and they might get this 10 of Swords instead. They might be used to you being nice and, you know, cooperative and outgiving, and now they will be held to pay if they try any tricks on you, okay? So here's the future, and we have an 8 of Cups. So that's coming underneath the Queen of Pentacles. Either you have an earth sign in your life that's kind of putting you maybe through an ultimatum, and if you're not pulling through with that, they will turn your back against you and leave. But probably, Gemini, this is you. You're tired of giving. The 8 of Cups is typically a person that has give and give and give in this kind of way. You had filled people with your energy, and they were like barrels with no bottom, bottomless barrels. You just fill them and fill them and fill them. This is from the Tot Tarot, the book I have. I don't remember its name, but Siegel something maybe is the writer of that. Really wonderful. It's a beautiful way to learn tarot. Since I'm speaking about this, wait. This is the book. It's of course in Swedish, but it's Gerd Siegler, Tarot, Soul's Mirror. Beautiful book. So I really recommend it. I have had it since the beginning of the 90s, so this is maybe my fourth or fifth copy. The the first one I had when my daughter was really small, and I gave it to her like some week ago. So amazing. Okay, so here you see you have filled them with all your energy, and it was never enough. They always wanted more, and maybe they never really gave you back. It wasn't balanced in this situation here. So you're turning your back against this Ace of Wands magician here, but it's almost like you're turning towards them anyway. You see here, it's just that you don't want to look at them. So I think still love is still there. It's just that you're tired. You can see this, exhausted of this giving and giving and giving. So you want them to kind of turn maybe against you, not turn against you, but turn towards you and give you the thing that you have been waiting for all this time. Two of Swords can sometimes be also waiting for something, like waiting for a person to get their act together. And here we have the Hangman, and it comes underneath the star and this Ace of Wands, this fox, and it's the same background here. So it's about growth, spiritual growth, and I'm thinking that your spiritual path has led you to certain knowledges that can be very fruitful if you share them. Not just use them on others and being this good example, but actually also letting them know how to do things, like how to better their ways. And you see there's the butterfly in both those cards. So all these cards are connected and talking about the spiritual path, and it's like a beginner, someone starting anew, and it needs to go through this. Is called maturity, like growth, and here is a person going through a maturity rite, like going through a passage of rite, you can say. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but you know what I mean. It's like a spiritual awakening with this magician. So they thought that they were here to kind of take things from you and strip you naked and steal all your love. But maybe in the end you will teach them something that will be very, very valuable, like a valuable life lesson. And also for you, this with having an end to your patience and getting a little bit like feisty here. I kind of like it when she just don't, you know, give and give and give and give, and it's nature. It's saying no here, enough. And the card that comes under is the Four of Pentacles, taking care of my kids, taking care of me. So I don't have time to give it away to someone else that just wants to take here. So either they grow, okay, or you're out of this game here. It's like an ultimatum. The next card here is Six of Wands, and it comes underneath the Magician and the Ten of Cups. So I think they want to make a win-win situation. But Six of Wands is Leo and Jupiter, so it's a little bit like a person coming in like high in glory and feeling that they have something to teach another person. And I think you have here, you see, but you see, so this being a good role model and showing a little bit of strength is good, but together with the Magician, this is like a little bit of narcissistic tendencies, but this person might need to use their capacity, like what they are good at, to reach the same end goal as you have done. So they might need to use their, oh, I'm this young god kind of entity that has the power to make girls and boys shiver in their knees when I'm coming here, and I'm finally going to give them victory. They are going to have me, and I'm so beautiful and sexy and all. Sorry, but I'm just trying to interpret this energy. So they want something for you, and they are ready to give some win-win situation here. But I'm a little bit suspicious, to be honest, to how this victory is going to look from their point of view. Is it going to be really a win-win situation, or are they are just coming in for another victory? So be a little bit careful. I'm thinking that this sharpness of your mind is going to be able to evaluate if this is like, if this person is coming with this win-win situation, or they're coming with a trick. Okay, you will be sharp enough to determine what it is. And also remember that you are this role model, so you still can act in the way that you want other people to act, but also to act in a very high amount of self-respect will make other people you know, listen better and also respect you, and, you know, keep bigger ears like the fox, so they will hear you. So to be just nice and kind is not getting you anywhere. And here you have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in this situation. Okay, it might be an earth sign that you're dealing with, and maybe you have learned from them to become more stubborn, like being able to give and but also be more stubborn and more requiring respect. So it's like maybe you have gone in and steal their mojo, like learn the thing that you needed to learn, become more earthy. So it's not just victory for one person, it needs to be victory for all. The riches should be shared equally. Okay. It's like a pause here, but here it might be that this person is coming in with a message, but you're I don't think you're going to take this offer that's being given here because you think it's something fishy. So 8 of Cups, you're turning away, and that is making this person grow like a few inches, and then they will come back and try again, maybe with more honor. Okay, so I don't think that you're risking anything if you're saying no to this person when it comes like here in the last part of November. They will probably think of what you have said here, or how you have acted here, and they will grow from it, and they will try again in a better way. So there's still hope here. It's just that you need to be a little bit sharp and not just give it all away. So for Gemini, some message for Gemini from this is the Oracle of Visions by Sarah Marchetti. And here we have this card, and it's about knowledge and growth, and it's about opening new doors, closing the old chapter of this book and opening a new, closing this and opening like a new door, seeing yourself in the mirror. So I think you have learned a lot in this relationship. It's probably a relationship that has been going on, and there's a long history behind this, and now you're ready to close the door on this person and open a new door. You have learned the thing that you were supposed to learn, but I think that you need to, what I said to another person that asked about this situation, that you need to pay it forward. So maybe you have learned now to take better care of yourself and be more suspicious in the situation. And now it's also that you need to teach this person how to be a honorable citizens, like a person that being able to share. This sixes is about harmony, like living together in harmony. So maybe you need to let them know this, like how to do this. So even if you have learned your lesson, maybe you still need to teach this person their lesson as well. You can't just leave this situation just because now you know what you are supposed to know, if that makes sense. Okay, hopeless release. And I also see smell the roses, but it's kind of upside down. I'm not really about reversals, but I think that this is for you as well. So hopeless release. This is the vibrational energy oracle cards by Debbie A. Anderson, and I'm liking this book and the text in it, so I'm reading this card for you. The indication that something is hopeless is just in our perception. So I'm thinking that you feeling that it's hopeless and you're leaving this situation, but I think it's not over until it's over. You have the possibility to start, like, end this and start totally new, but I think there's some things that still needs to be like made harmonious. So either you will fix this, there's a chance for this relationship, because the love is very much there, and this person wants, if they are honest, they want to make a win-win situation with you. So there's chances for this, but you might feel that it's hopeless and giving it up here. And if it's hopeless, if you decide that it's hopeless, this is the message. Every vibration that we encounter has a purpose, a reason for being where it is in your life. At this time in your life, you need to let go, releasing whatever feels discouraging and impossible to finish. Do not feel despair about what is happening to you. Everything happens for a reason. So some of you are asked to let go, but I'm thinking that it's not forever, that this person will learn how, through maybe you turning away, that will give them like a little bit of like missing this with the roses, and they will come back and try to get this. So now they are making the effort. That's nice. Smell the roses. And remember that it came upside down. How many times have you denied yourself the time to do what you want to do? Every moment you reject and refuse to give yourself permission to take this time, you are denying your rite of passage. If you are not in the flow with your vibrational energy, your chi changes in a negative way. Take the moment to smell the roses, because you still have plenty of time for whatever else needs to be completed. I think one person here is too smart for their own good. And they are not letting themselves enjoying life really. Instead, it's but that is what they are about to learn. Okay. So this person learns to let go. This person learns to let go. This person learns to open their heart. Okay, with the 10 of Cups and this Roses card. Okay, I hope this helped. I want to tell you that I'm really grateful for all the support and all the beautiful messages. I really love reading them all, and I really take time to read them all. Okay, so I might not have time to answer, but I read them all. Also, I want to welcome you back to the December reading that I will perform in the middle of November. Okay, so take care. Bye bye.